let me record. Okay, recording starting now. So obviously away you go, Eddie, and show what you're ready with.
So this is my SketchUp setup. Once you load SketchUp, choose a template. I always go for architectural designs meters. Start using SketchUp. Takes a minute to load. And this is a brand new computer and it still takes time to load up for some reason. There we go. That's your man. Always keep your man. So what I do for designing a building, I'll take the jumper off. I'll start with a floor plan. So say you want to do a building 6 meters wide by 4 meters deep. Pick your square. On there, in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see the size of it. So if you start typing, draw your square and then put 6, 4. That'd be 6 meters by 4 meter floor plan. Press enter. Here we go. And then we've got a floor plan. Right click, reverse face. So you have the right side facing up. Double click, make a group. So now that's what we're going to build off. So that'll be the size of our building. So if you stand your man in there, give you some idea of the size of it. First thing, end walls. If you go to the tool selection, pick your ruler, click on the edge, move it up and type in 2.5. Wrong, 0.25. So that's when we actually go to print this, this would be 0.25 millimeters. You'll see in a minute why. Then we go back and we get the square box and we click on the edge. So now we've got, sorry. Then you use the push-pull tool. Push, pull there, and this is your right-hand wall. And then we've got the size of the building. So what we're looking at, 3 meters for the bottom floor, 2.5 for the top floor, plus the floor, 6, plus 3, probably 9. So on the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see distance. So if you put 9, enter, that'll be our side wall. That looks a bit tall, doesn't it? We'll come down 7. And see what it looks like. So at the moment, that's our end wall. We want to divide the end wall into 3. So we'll click on the ruler, go up, say 2.5. So if you move it up and you'll see it goes along the blue axis there, press in 2.5, enter, there's our first line. And then we click again on that line, we want to go up 0.5, which is 5 millimeters, enter, that'll be our floor. And if we go up again at 2.5, that'll be the ceiling of the first floor. So this top half here will be our roof. That doesn't look pointy enough, does it? So if we pull it up, we use a push-pull tool. grab there, put it up, 1, which is 1 metre, which works out at 10 millimetres. We'll get the pencil and we'll draw a straight line across there. So this now we're working on the roof apex. So we've got the line across. So if we click here and move it across, you'll see a blue dot appear. That is the midpoint. Same again the other side, end point, move it across and it will join up, and that'll be the apex of our roof. This line here, highlight, delete. This section here, we don't need that, so we use the push pull, push that in, so it disappears. So when you push it, you push it to the edge, it will change colour and disappear. If you go back, if you don't push it far enough, so you want to push it halfway, you're going to end up with half the wall. But if you push it too far, you come out the other side. Oh no, it's not letting me. But yeah, if once you go to the extreme limit, it disappears. So there we go. Now we have the outline of our outside wall. Now what I do is, because we're making the frame of the house, this wall wants to be offset by 5 millimetres, so we give ourselves a 5 millimetre frame. So if you highlight it, as it is there, on the left-hand side, we use the offset tool. Click, and it's on the edge there. Click on it, move it in, and this will offset the whole building into the middle. 0.5. Type in 0.5. So now, highlight the middle, push it in. If we go too far on this, comes out the other side. If you click on that edge, there we go, disappeared. So now we have the end gable or the end wall. And we want to support, this here is going to be our floor. So we need to make a support for the floor. So if you zoom in on here, we've got the guidelines already there. Go back, get the square tool, until it changes colour, and it's on the green axis there, so that's dead flat on there. And in the right-hand corner, it's giving you the size. So really, we want 0.25, where it says by 0.25, enter. Click. And then we use the push-pull tool again. Pull it across to the other side, and that's where we can balance our floor. So we're good for a floor. So it's end wall and floor. Now if you triple click, highlight it all, right click on it, and then you can make a group. So that there now is one section, floor's another section. So save doing it again the other side, we highlight it, we get the move tool, we click on the corner, and if you can see, it's running along the red axis. This is along the red axis there. So if we press using the left, right, and up key, we press the right key, it will restrain it and control. So it's right key and control. We now have a duplicate and it's constrained along the red axis. It won't go anywhere else. So what we need to do is pull it along there, and then we've got our 2 end walls. Next, front wall. front and back. Just as easy. We'll get our square tool. Don't forget to save it. Using a square tool again, from this corner, top left to bottom right. There we go. We've got our front wall. Push pull tool. Push it back and use the frame as a reference point. So there. So now we've got a wall. Push pull wall. So if you select, this is the same as the other one, it's all not solid yet. So if we select the back line of there, we use our move tool, find the center, or it doesn't matter really. Click on it, press the up arrow key, and that will pull that wall up to meet there. So now we've got a nice square or nice flat wall. So when you put your roof on, you've got your roof goes across there and across the front wall. Now on the square, because we're going for a 5mm frame, that's a 2.5. So we get the, if you press the space bar, it turns into the pick tool. So then we pick the front, use the offset tool, click on that edge, offset 2.5 from 0.25. If you get it wrong like that, Control Z. On the edge, offset 0.25. Pick the center. Push pull tool. Push it back and use that edge as a reference. There we go, edge gone. And because we normally have doors front and back, if we pick this bottom edge, push it down to the offset limit is reached, front wall disappears. We get our pick tool. These are stray lines now. Delete. And there'll be another one at the front. Delete. Triple click to highlight our front frame wall. Make a group. Save. Now we're going to put this one at the back. Highlight. Move tool. Click on the corner. Control, which will duplicate it. And we want to go front to back. So we use the green reference axis. So it's the left-hand arrow. And then we can just move it backwards and forwards along the green axis. We won't go any other way. We click it to there. Now, if you right click now, you can flip along the green axis, the one we just done, and it turns it around so it's facing the right way. There, click the left arrow, so it goes along the green axis until it meets this edge as a reference point. And there we go, that is the frame. Complete. Front and back. We'll put a floor in. So you navigate to the bottom. You can see where you need the cutouts so it'll fit in. So triple click or double click your floor. Get the square tool in the corner to that corner, as you can see, but that's following the contour of the upright. Same again, each corner. Yeah. Get your pick tool, click, and there you'll see the floor is cut out, all these corners are cut out. So best thing to do is there, cut, top left, cut. So that's gone. But what you need to do is remove the excess geometry. So if you click on this line, triple click, you'll see all the geometry that's left behind, and just press delete, and that's gone. Now what you want to do is bring that floor plan back, edit, paste in place. And there we go, we've got the floor plan back. So what you should do is turn it back up, push pull tool, pull it up 0.25 millimeters. Click away from it, and now we've got our floor, and then we've got to move the floor up, move tool, click on the bottom there, and the up arrow, so go straight up in the air. Use one of these as a reference point where you want to sit the floor, obviously on that cross beam there. And there we go. And that's your basic building. And then it can be clad roof, walls, and each one of these is a separate object now. So if you want to print them, this one here, go to File, Export STL, Export. We'll just save this in as all one, sidewall. And you do the same with all the other items. So it's one wall you need to do, one front, one floor. And go to, I use Prusa Slicer. Open up Prusa Slicer. We've got sidewall, import it, sidewall. It'll come up the object's too big, press OK. On a scale factor, highlight the first, the X factor there, press 1, enter. That's your scaled wall. If you right click now, halfway down the menu, fix through netfab, right? And it repairs your model. So now we need that, and we want to lay it down on the floor. On the left-hand side, place on face, just an easy option. There we go. Right click, export as STL, and it will save your sidewall now as all ready to go. So if you want to import another sidewall, there we go. So you can print as many as you like then. How's that, John?
That is superb. It's shown me so easy the way you're doing it. And to be fair, I've been playing with Sketchup for a long while. I've struggled to a lot of the things that you've just shown there within a few minutes. So I think that's definitely makes it so much easier.
If you look at it now, you can modify that any way you like to make whatever building you like. You know, if you want a row of houses, highlight, click the move tool, control to duplicate it along the red axis, which is the right hand button, move along. There. Before you click anything else, press the star or the multiplication button at the top, press how many you want, say 6, enter, and then you'll duplicate 6 times in a row, and then you've got all your houses in a row. Or another way of doing it, if you know you've got a certain area, click the move tool, press Control, right arrow along, and say, instead of multiplying it, divide. So you divide by 3, and then you've got 3 spaced out houses. So it can work, that works very good for making up barge boards and things like that, where you want to duplicate all the, you know, individual panels, basically. So, yep, how's that?
That is superb, Ed. I'll stop the recording now, so just bear with me a sec.